Oops. Oh, not again. Hi everyone, welcome. I am the Goofguy, and I have a new video for you for the new Emperor of the Empire. Well, the false Kruber actually, the false Emperor. I have a new build video for you regarding the new weapons for Cataclysm and the new meta for the Footknight. So let's get started, shall we? I have two builds today, because one is for two-handers and the other one is for the mace and sword and the sword and shield. I called one build the Stagger Knight and the one-handed version the Dual Knight. So let's begin with the Stagger Knight. The first talent that I use is Back Off Ugly, because staggering does not have a cap compared to Bloody Unstoppable. Damaging multiple enemies in one swing has a cap. Back Off Ugly is way better because you can synergize together with Stagger Power. 35% flat on every two-hander. It's amazing. Use it. Also, don't forget that your Protective Presence and Valiant Charge, Tao's Fortitude, and No Guts, No Glory give you some serious damage reduction and some serious defensive capabilities, which is more shields. So make sure you take that into account. The next talent I use is Mainstay, mostly because of the fact that it gives you 60% damage increase at the maximum level over Bulwark, which gives you 40%. And Enhanced Power is not something I really like to use. You can try out the other two, definitely. But I've tested it. Mainstay is the way to go for me, in my playstyle, for the meta. And the next talent, Rock of Reichland. I prefer Rock of Reichland over the other two, because Defensive Formation only gives you a bonus to what you already have, which is 15% for the team and 25% for yourself, which means 20% and then 30% for you. This one, block cost reduction, gives it to everybody. Your entire team will get to enjoy a flat 20% increase to block cost reduction. I don't think it's flat though, I think it's multiplicative. Citation required. Leave a comment below and let me know. And this one definitely synergizes with your necklace, which you have 30% block cost reduction, giving you 50%, which is fantastic. It really adds up. And of course, Counter Punch. I would never recommend movement speed on an ally that's incapacitated, unless, you know, the elf keeps going down, the Dawi decides to join the elf going sideways or horizontal. Never. This talent, nah, this is way better. And of course, the Bull of Oslan, mostly because of the fact that you can stack even more attack speed for 10 seconds on a two-hander, which means more lights and more heavy attacks means more death to the enemy. The Beastie Boys, the Chaos, and the Skaven. Way, way better. This is obviously the build you want to go. And as for the weapons, make sure that for any two-handed that you use, be it Executioner Sword, Greatsword, Halberd, and the two-handed hammer, never use the mace. I never really tested with the mace, so don't bother with it. As for all of these two-handed weapons, make sure you have attack speed on all of them. Do not put block cost reduction on any of them. You are better served with either Power versus Chaos. You can try 2 stamina, or you can go the old reliable Swift Slaying. Especially on the very slow weapons, which is basically the Great Hammer. Attack speed, crit chance, and Swift Slaying. If not, then you might want to try attack speed, Opportunist if you're the host. If you're not the host, stick with Swift Slaying. I would not recommend Resourceful Combatant ever on the Footknight, the False Emperor Knight, because your recharge is actually pretty quick, so you don't really need to worry about it. Block cost reduction, never as well. This was just for testing, or for my own playstyle. For the meta, you can try 2 stamina or Power versus Chaos. That is way better. And obviously Swift Slaying. Or you can try your hand with Parry, but Parry is really hard to pull off. As for the other build, the Dual Knight, you want to use this setup here. Stick with the same, the only 2 changes is from Staggering Force to Crowd Cheerer and Numb to Pain from Bull of Oslan. Now the reason why you use this is because you get invulnerability for 3 seconds, together with a one-handed weapon that attacks really quickly, or dual weapons or a shield. Crowd Cheerer because pushing an enemy increases attack speed by 15%, which is huge, especially when you need to charge up a heavy attack. It adds up. The same together with Counter Punch, it actually gives you even more. And with the block cost reduction bonus and the fact that it doesn't use any stamina, your now new setup of a weapon with the mace and shield, you have 3 different, mace and sword, and you now have 3 different setups you can use. You can use the sword and shield or the mace and sword. I would never recommend use the mace and shield because of the attack pattern is weird. It doesn't give you the stagger first with the shield. The sword and shield will let you do that. There'll be a video up here somewhere. I'll put it up. And of course, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. So with the mace and sword, you want to do heavy attacks. After following a block and a push, use a heavy attack setup. Keep using it. As for the properties itself, block cost reduction, don't try using power versus chaos, attack speed, and if you're the host, opportunist, if not swift slaying. You could try resourceful combatant, it's up to you. For the shield itself, you can choose between this setup here that I have, or you can put, instead of block cost reduction, you can put power versus chaos and you're going to do headshots attacks for it. Or if you're playing more defensively than usual, you can always try the block angle. Push block angle. Yeah, try that one. It's up to you really. As for your necklace and your range weaponry, crit power, crit chance, barrage. Well, why do I have barrage? It's supposed to be scrounger. You're better off using the Gatling gun over the... Some people try like the handgun or the blunderbuss. The Gatling gun is for me. Pick what you like, but this is the stats you should be using. Scrounger, crit chance, and crit power. As for the necklace, stick with the meta. Bark skin, 20 half block cost reduction, giving you 50% in total block cost reduction with the talent. And of course, power versus chaos, attack speed, concoction, and you can try cooldown reduction and stamina recovery for the two-handers. For the one-handers setup, the dual knight setup, use stamina recovery, crit chance, and shrapnel. It's way better. I hope this helps you beating in Cataclysm for Winds of Magic. Come on. Oh shit. If you've never seen a truly epic play by the hentai monster, here's a taste of what goes on when I'm live on Twitch. I stream regularly on Mondays, Thursdays, and Sundays. If and when I can stream on more days, I'll post it on my Twitter. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and tell me if you've seen a better Empire space program. I bet you haven't.